Here to present the commercial product category. We had 11 great products entered. We had the Trane Thermafit Air Source Modular Multi-Pipe Unit, the Greenheck AFL 601 Wind-Driven Rame FEMA Louver, the Lennox Zion Rooftop Unit, Copeland Mobile with Scout, the Rheem Renaissance Line Classic Plus Series 3 to 5 ton packaged AC and GE, the York Sun Premier 90 to 150 ton rooftop unit, the Lochinvar Lectris electric boiler, the Cool and Cool Plus line from Friedrich, the Uponor Radiant Manifold Wall Cabinet, and the Phoenix Controls CSCP. We ended up with 3 honorable mentions and our 1 winner, and in no particular order. The first honorable mention is the Copeland Mobile with Scout. Then we have the Rheem Renaissance and the Phoenix Controls CSCP. And our winner is the Lennox Zion Rooftop Unit. So we're here with Tate Byers, the Senior Product Manager at Lennox. He's going to be talking to us about the new Zion line. I guess my first question is, what was kind of the biggest real-world pain point you guys are trying to solve for contractors when designing this new line?
Yeah, so the biggest real-world pain point that we were trying to solve for contractors was that we wanted to simplify the installation, startup, and troubleshooting process for them when working with Zion equipments. You know, the new Zion product line has the brand new core control system, and so that core control system is an intelligent controller that's going to give contractors confidence when the unit is set up and operating correctly the first time. We have guided menus set up, we have component test functionality, all within the core service app that is going to give them the peace of mind that they're setting up the equipment correctly and they're going to get on and off the roof the first time.
And since this is kind of a new iteration of the Zion line, what's a feature or a new feature techs might not be familiar with, but you think they're going to come to really appreciate over time?
Yeah, so the feature that the techs are really going to come to appreciate is the diagnostic alarms and the intelligence of the core controller. You know, that's going to be the biggest difference for them when they come up to the roof. And, you know, instead of hearing, well, the unit's not cooling or the unit's not heating, they're going to come up with an alarm code that's going to tell them that, you know, the compressor is out on high pressure, compressor 1, whether compressor 2. They're going to have so much more information when they get to the unit. They're going to have diagnostic alarms. They're going to have a history log that tells them how the unit's been operating. And so I think ultimately that's going to be the biggest benefit for them that they're really going to come to appreciate.
And we're kind of seeing, you know, these controller-based service models being basically the new industry standard. How do you see that evolving over the next couple of years?
Yeah, so how I see the controller-based service model evolving over the next couple of years is just the evolution and the growth with the amount of information that's actually available and provided to the technician, but also to the building automation system or the building owner. So I think that's going to be the biggest difference that you'll see. You have a lot of service apps now that basically move the interface to the technician's hand versus trying to troubleshoot on the actual controller. So that's really going to simplify the installation for them, make it more ergonomic, I think, to work on the equipment. So that's a big part of it. Like I mentioned before, you have the 7 days of system logs that goes back to all that information that they're going to have available. And that's going to help them help talk to the building owner about, hey, here's how the equipment's operating. Here's how we think you should best maybe tailor a few parameters to get the most out of their equipment. So a lot of that is going to be the information that they get from the controller and helping contractors, building owners really make the best decision around how to apply the equipment.
You think that kind of model is also going to help contractors maybe sell service packages or, you know, preventative maintenance stuff?
Yeah, I think that's going to be something they'll be able to leverage. You know, with our core control system, you get a service log, you get report outs of how the equipment's operating. It kind of provides them a way to say, hey, here's proof that I serviced the equipment. Here's the temperatures that I recorded. So it's not just writing something on a piece of paper. Here's the actual output for the controller that, you know, can't be altered. So I think that information is going to give both, you know, contractors the tools they need and building owners the confidence in the contractors that, you know, the work was really done.
All right, great. Well, I think that kind of wraps it up. thanks for stopping by, Tate. We really appreciate it, and congratulations to you and Lennox.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.